crew, wow, I have to say, it's like clockwork. Moves just so quickly. Well, Akira is an accomplished actor, clearly. He to me represents... We sat down to have some lunch, and the lunch got cold, so we moved inside to the library and opened many, many books to talk about the things we knew and love and were inspired by in art and cinema and culture, music. And it was obvious I was in presence of truly a unique creator. And after satisfying my curiosity about Hikari and working with her, I fully believe she is an artist and a poet with this film. I can't wait to see whatever it is that she does in her future. It's going to be so exciting. But moreover, I feel very lucky to be the person who works with her now and bring this film, which is a love letter to Japan. You know, you'd be surprised. The industry is always in a weird state. And whether or not you win an award doesn't necessarily mean that automatically there are a bountiful amount of projects that are being made and you have the pick of the litter. If anything, I needed to become even more vigilant and resist the easy path of taking something that I didn't feel like I had not the stomach for, but the heart for. And the script rental family was unique in ways that I've never seen. Like, of the things that the ideas in its simplicity and beauty are so far removed from what has been pretty steady filmmaking fare. And that's why I chose it, because of how it stands apart from all the rest. Well, I paid attention. Of course, I did my best with a tutor to learn to speak my lines in Japanese. And I promptly forgot them all, but of course there were so many people always there to help me along the way. Feeling like a foreign man in a foreign land isn't that hard for me. I kind of stand out. I'm rather tall, and when I stand at Shibuya Crossing, I don't blend in exactly with everyone else. So it was easy to feel like I was a fish out of water, in a sense. I think that the rehearsal period we had, and really the amount of preparation isn't so necessary when it just comes down to the execution, which meant to simply be present wherever we were. Having okonomiyaki with Akira Emoto, and it doesn't take any research. You just have to be able to sit with sitting with legs crossed is a bit of an issue for a guy like me, I will say. For a meal, I appreciate the tables that have the footrest that goes down. Actors are the same no matter where you go. We all want to do our best, and you know the methods are different, yeah, and they're different no matter where you go. A Japanese crew, wow, I have to say, it's like clockwork. Moves just so quickly and efficiently and creatively. There's so much forethought that goes into each craft in a film made in Japan that I had an intuition would probably be that way, but I was so satisfied. Everything from the wardrobe making a statement about the poetic quality of where the character lives according to the colors they wear. The Sakura are a character in the movie, and when we shot the film, Sakura was late by 2 weeks or so, and so that changed our schedule. We had to wait, and it was very dramatic. And then finally, it bloomed, And we quickly went and found the best spot, shot the scene we needed to, because clearly it's so beautiful, but it also shows his redemption and his renewal and in the relationship with little Shannon. And it was amazing how, and then poof, over the weekend, the Sakura was just gone. It's ephemeral. And there's poetry in that too. She's a wonderful young little girl, little woman. Young woman. Her parents have raised her just admirably, but they'll take no credit when I tell them this because they just believe she showed up fully formed. But it's so perfect. She was the right kid to walk in the door at the right time, and she was like, I think, the last candidate for the job too. And when Hikari met her, she went, bingo. That's Mia. That's Mia. Well, Akira is an accomplished actor. Clearly, he to me represents. I've worked with Ian McKellen. He is the Japanese Ian McKellen for his body of work, his stature, and also I love that he has a theater of his very own and a company, and he performs every day of the week. Did you know that? He performs. He does. You can go to his theater and he'll be reading something like a 15th century manuscript written by a shogun about what like a shopping list essentially. And that's his performance in the morning, you know, or something of Shakespeare or he even let me and my son, we read Waiting for Godot together in his little tiny black box theater. So he's a devoted actor, tried and true. I did feel very much like I was in the presence of the embodiment of who he is on screen, and as you know, a reporter guise to ask him questions made me feel like when all of that fell away, we simply were just two friends. And the journey that he goes on, takes Philip on, is one for the ages. And when he makes his way and he finds that tree, oh gosh, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you just have to come see Rental Family and you'll know.